Where is the worst place to lose your virginity? Prison. A friend of my sister lost hers at a Burger King in the public bathroom. The whole village knew, and for several years she became known as Burger King Julia. Teenagers can be cruel. I had a friend who lost hers on the lawn of a retirement home. Her friend wasn't too far away, losing hers too. At my house, but the doors were unlocked and my extremely religious aunt came over and so I had to hide the guy in the closet and she opened the door and I was like, oh, we were working on a physics project and I was worried you'd freak out if I had a guy over mfao. Oh, my aunt told my whole family for a year. I kept getting asked at the family gatherings, you got any new boys in your closet? SMH. At your funeral. Porta potty. Family reunion. At your uncle's poker game. Not mine, but a friend's. He lost his in an abandoned warehouse on the floor, and from what I heard it was next to a dead rat as well. Denny's parking lot. Confession booth. Water slide. Whatever you think you can pull off during the ride, you'll be at the bottom long before you can finish up. Don't even try, unless you're ready to face that consequence. I know, I'm not kidding. I've seen people try that. Not only is it highly impractical and an easy way to hurt yourself, there's just not enough time. Average slide from top to bottom takes about 11 seconds. If you wanna accept that challenge, my guest, but unless your name is Barry Allen, you probably can't pull it off. But hey, prove me wrong. It'd make for a pretty interesting brag story. Or not, depending on which part of the story people focus on. The back of a Volkswagen. Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein, lost her virginity to her future husband Percy B. Shelley on her mother's grave. Noted feminist and women's rights advocate Mary Wollstonecraft. In the metaverse. In the car. It's hot, cramped. You'll hit your knees on all sorts of Spain. I dunno, just felt like dissing Spain today. In the center of a collapsing star would probably be in the top 5. Virginia. A don't lose your virginity convention. On an active racetrack. Gynecologist. The bathroom in the National Holocaust Memorial Museum. I lost mine on a random stranger's couch. The Blue Oyster. Kindergarten. The church. Not where, but when is during the halftime show of the 2004 Super Bowl where Justin Timberlake pulled off Janet Jackson's shirt and exposed her breasts. So when your girlfriend's dad comes home and asks if we saw the halftime show and you unemphatically say, sure, yay, it was great. And then he becomes suspicious and checks all of the trash cans and finds a bloody condom and then physically throws you out of his house. Family dinner. When you think you're being private but you're not. The beach. There's sandwiches coarse, rough and irritating. And gets everywhere. Prison sex is the worst sex. A school restroom. I was 14, and I had been dating this girl 14, and one day after PE she basically asked me if I wanted to skip lunch in the restrooms and we did. I'd up on my knees with her legs on my shoulders. Not horrible, but my ASL teacher ended up coming in around the end, and I had her as my next class. Pub bathrooms. Reddit. Under a parent. How bad is, while watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, while 2 of her friends are at the foot of the bed. And yes, the Johnny Depp movie, and no, I still haven't actually seen that movie. Orphanage. Sunday school. Daycare. Tax office. Burger King bathroom. Dave and Buster's. In any kind of water. Swimming, splashing around in a pool, jacuzzi, anything where the actual thing happens and the water washes all the lubrication away. Ensuing discomfort for all involved. Movie theater, hear me out. How did you lose your virginity? Movie theater, oh spicy. Liking the whole pubic thing. No, we were watching Minions. At an ABLA convention. I lost my virginity at my first job. Ended up getting caught after a few times too.